Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen news that are trending. You know, today there was a planned protest whereby roads were supposed to be blocked. Nairobi roads, most of them. Now, this was going to affect schools opening. Now, I don't know whether this threat by people to hold mass demonstrations is the reason why there is already trending news that 3 of the 4 abductees have been released. Now, if you go to kenyans.co.ke, there is a posting here that says, Billy MWANGI and Peter Muteti released after abductions ahead of Monday protests. Now, if you dig deeper into this story, it tells you that Billy was in Majengo where his mother embraced him after a long and tense search. Well, Muteti was discovered in Nairobi's Central Business District in a state of confusion before being taken home by his family. Both were abducted in December, alongside other victims such as cartoonist Kibet Bull's brother, Ronnie Kiplagat, and Bernard Kavuli, who were also found in recent days. Now, people have started talking about this release. Is it because of that prophecy which was made by a prophet, or we could say a pastor? You know, these days, it's not easy to distinguish between who is a reverend, who is a bishop, who is a pastor, who is a prophet, you know, overseer, you know, who is an intercessor, because all of these leaders, they play almost the same role. So I want us to dig into this story because that is what is has been treated as breaking news. So before I escalate this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, kindly like this video. It's so important if you like this video because that is the only way YouTube shares our content. Subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, I want to continue thanking you so much because without you, this channel couldn't have grown. So thank you so much. Now, still on this breaking news, you know, word has it that the relatives of Ronnie Kiplagat, Bernard Kavuli, Peter Muteti, and Billy MWANGI said their relatives had contacted them on Monday morning, whereby Muteti and MWANGI had a face-to-face encounters with their relatives. So this story of a release, there are so many theories which have been derived from it. Is it because of the prophecy? Is it because of the mass protest which was being organized? Is it because of the court's move? Because the court said that on 8th, IG was supposed to report and to court failure, to which the court was going to make a determination. Remember last time, that was last year, the court had made a determination on Masengeli. There was a contempt of court and arrest warrant on him and some kind of sentencing. A move that forced Masengeli to, quickly react, and he availed himself in court, but the court forgave him. Now, this time round, the same predicament was going to befall IG Kanja, you know, but Kanja never showed up during that court session. But what we saw back then was some emotions, and Billy MWANGI's father was there, and the emotions were high, and we also saw how he broke down during the session. But the courts promised that they were going to do something and that they were going to unearth this puzzle of missing persons. So according to Citizen Digital, going by their portal, they said Bernard Kavuli was kidnapped in Ngong and was discovered in Kitale, whereas Ronnie was located in Machakos County. And according to relatives, Peter Muteti was discovered in Central Business District of Nairobi, and based on that story, it says he is currently recuperating at home. Whereas the story goes further and says cartoonist Kibet's Bull location was unclear at the time of publication, and according to the family, the only person they have heard from is Kibet's brother, Ronnie Kiplagat, who vanished before to the cartoonist kidnapping. So there is still no sign of Steve Mbisi, who has also been reported missing. So in conclusion, while the safe return of some of the missing individuals, including Bernard Kavuli, Ronald Kiplagat, and Peter Muteti, brings life to their family, uncertainty continues to loom over the whereabouts of Kibet Bull and Steve Mbisi. The unresolved disappearances underscore the need for continued investigation to ensure the safe return of all and address the underlying circumstances surrounding these incidents. Families remain hopeful as they call for swift action from authorities to locate the missing person. So, in a nutshell, Kibet Bull, this person has been generating those cartoons, the one, and the Kibet Bull is the one who was supposed to meet, actually he met Okiom Tata, but the moment he left Okiom Tata's place, word has it that is where now these abductions took place. Now, he has not been located. But of course, if you remember the story of Kibet Bull, I think it goes by the name Kibet Bull ama Yogo. Yeye ndio amekuwa akitengeneza zile cartoons zile mnaona zile Kasongo, hizo vitu. Hizo Kasongo ndio ni kama zimepropeli jina Kasongo. Na ikawa hii jina Kasongo Ruto imemwingia sana kwa Ruto na ameitwa sana kwa sababu I think ya Kibet Bull. So, and then there's a time there was talk that the government, I think people could have approached Kibet Bull, walikuwa wanataka kufanya naye biashara, but word has it that he declined. We also are aware that Kibet Bull was going to use Okiom Tata's manifesto, ile plan yake, because the biggest threat to William Ruto right now is not even Kalonzo. I think Ruto realizes that the person who can give him pressure ni Omtata. Because take a look at this. If Omtata decides to push on, then Jay-Z's rally behind him. Most likely, Ruto will miss votes from Gen Zs. And if Rigathi Gachagua, decides to, consolidate all the votes of Mount Kenya, alafu na Ukambani, meaning Ruto will lose votes from Mount Kenya na Ukambani. And then Gen Zs in Nairobi and all the other places wampigie Omtata. And then Raila does not vie. Unajua kwamba kutakuwa na changamoto kwa William Ruto's re-election, but still he is the first is the first in command. So we know that it's not easy to beat him, but the threat is real. The threat of 2027 is real. Anything is possible. He can also be defeated. So we're not ruling out any possibility in this kind of scenario, ladies and gentlemen. So Kibet Bull has not been located, and Stephen VC have not been located. At the time I was recording this video, their whereabouts was still unknown. At the time I was recording this video, people had not filled the streets of Nairobi, but the expectations were that all roads were going to be blocked. Ndio watoto wa shule wapate changamoto kwenda shuleni. That is what was going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to just go below in the comment section and can offer a reaction regarding this latest development. Do you think the government was involved? Do you still believe the government was involved? If these people who abducted this gentleman were kidnappers, they could have requested for ransom. Sasa waliwa kidnap na wamewaacha bila ransom. Money was not involved. So hiyo inamaanisha kwamba these were not jambazi. Hawakuwa jambazi. Jambazi kidnap yeye pesa na anataka. Tumanieni milioni kadhaa, tumanieni pesa hizi, tumieni hizi pesa. Lakini wakikidnap na wakuachilie without being harmed and everything, like they were left unharmed. I think from what I've gathered, they were not armed. Only that Kibet na Steve Mbisi bado hawajapatikana. Lakini hao walipatikana unarmed, safe, their families. So most likely, your guess is as good as mine. So ladies and gentlemen, perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.